Hey guys, it's Sarah, and today we're watching the evolution of some horror film characters. We're going to be watching the evolution of Ghostface and the evolution of Pennywise. Both of these animations are done by Teleanimated, and I will link them below. I think this is going to be a fun one, so let's go ahead and get started.
Ghostface reawoke the slasher
starting
genre
off
in the
with
90s.
Ghostface.
But how has his costuming and ever-altering identity changed ever since? Let's go through his evolution and find out. In the original Scream, Ghostface wears a sparkly robe with square arm tatters and pointy frills on the bottom edges. More ghoulish masks were considered before settling on the peanut-eyed ghost mask. A second mask that's wider, has thinner eyes, a smaller nose, and smaller mouth, along with a lighter neck piece, is also worn by Ghostface,
I didn't like how the other ones were all like
to
crazy.
taunt his target, Sydney. As victims gradually get picked off, Sydney ultimately faces her tormentor, who reveals himself to be her boyfriend, Billy Loomis, and his peer-pressured friend, Stu. They explain that her philandering mother broke up Billy's parents, so they took her out and planned to finish Sydney off too. But Stu gets the TV tossed on him, and Billy is taken out by multiple shots. In Scream 2, a copycat appears. He has more circular arm tatters, squared-off rips on the bottom hem, and a more pronounced neckline. His mask has a less curved right eye,
the same, not the same, but almost the same outfit.
He also wears a secondary mask featuring squinty eyes and a larger mouth. And at one point, he changes into civilian clothing in an ancient Greek-style robe.
You can really tell the larger mouth.
Eliminates Sydney's college classmates and reveals himself to be both her crazy acquaintance Mickey and Billy Loomis's revenge-seeking mother. While Mrs. Loomis decommissions her partner, Sydney is saved by the man once suspected to have slain her mom. Although Mickey rebounds for one last scare, he is promptly taken out for good. Yet, Ghostface is back in Scream 3. This time his mask lacks the former mouth crease and has more curved eyes. Additionally, he wears a secondary mask with larger eyes and briefly hides inside of a prop body bag. He also now uses a magical voice changer that can sound like anyone he wants. He proceeds to execute the cast and crew of Stab 3, and subsequently reveals himself to be the film's director and Sydney's long-lost half-brother, Roman, who apparently also secretly planned the events of Scream 1 along with Billy and Stu. But in the end, this Ghostface is stabbed by his half-sister and finally defeated by a flurry of bullets. In Scream 4, Ghostface appears again. His main mask's
2011, so there was an
11-year gap between this one and the last one. Cheeks, smaller eyes, and a smaller nose. After slashing a new generation of victims, this Ghostface turns out to be Sydney's cousin Jill and her boy toy Charlie.
This poor girl Sydney, all of her family, everyone that she thought she could trust is really under the mask.
Both intent on becoming the famous survivors of their attacks.
This is, oh my gosh,
however,
this
Jill
poor girl.
betrays Charlie
So now we have a girl. This is the
victim,
first.
But she's later defibrillated and then
Was it the first
down.
girl? I think maybe it's the first girl under the mask.
Ghostface dons a rain poncho and a mask that's more human-shaped with uneven eyes, discoloration,
that is so
and golden
weird.
straps on the edges. He's also now referred to as the Lakewood Slasher. He terrorizes final girl Emma and her friends, and eventually confesses to being her secret half-sister, Piper, who is shot and falls in a lake.
Another girl.
Emma's boyfriend and Piper's secret lover becomes the new Lakewood Slasher in season 2, but he gets caught and put in jail before being silenced by a third Lakewood Slasher, never to be revealed.
A third one?
Because in season 3, the original Ghostface returns. This time, the robe is unsparkled, has a floppier hood, loose sleeves, and no open neckline.
This looks
while
more
his
familiar.
mask is shinier and features a more prevalent
No, it's not a
jawline.
huge difference, but the hood and the nose sparkles.
Before revealing himself to be his
like that was
half-brother
just
Jamal,
weird,
who holds a
having
grudge
those
at
on there.
Dion for stealing their departed brother's
Switcheroo.
identity. But Jamal is soon betrayed by a second Ghostface, their goth friend Beth, who apparently just likes horror movies.
What?
And that makes her evil. However, she's pushed through a glass roof and miraculously survives before finally being shot down.
A glass
Outside
roof?
of the original Scream series,
She
a
survived
Ghostface
going
parody
through a
also
glass
appears
roof?
as the emotive villain in Scary Movie. Causing confusion among casual movie fans who still mistake the two franchises for one another. Another parody, Shriek If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th, features a Jason Voorhees-like villain that accidentally melts his hockey mask into a lumpy Ghostface appearance. And in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, a wide-cheeked Ghostface appears, but turns out to be an orangutan.
I didn't realize he was in all these other movies.
Scream 4. Oh, and just for fun, you can also play as Ghostface, sporting a more tactical-looking coat with floating straps, in Dead by Daylight. He comes in a variety of different color variations, including the double version. But as far as we're concerned, nothing beats a classic. Thanks for
Yes.
watching. Like.
All right, that was very cool. I guess I didn't realize how many different people were behind the mask at different times. Overall, the outfit and look itself didn't change too much, but the people behind the mask were changing dramatically. All right, the next one I'm also really excited for. We are going to be watching the evolution of Pennywise.
Pennywise has fed on our fear
Pennywise
for
the
generations.
clown.
But just how has he evolved through the decades?
Ooh, I'm
Let's
excited
go
for
through
this
his
one.
ever-altering forms to find out. Pennywise first appears in the It miniseries. He wears a yellow suit with green and purple accents and 3 pom-poms down the front. He's caked with
He
pale
looks like
makeup,
an old
has
school
a large
clown for
forehead,
sure.
round nose, and puffy red hair. He also occasionally reveals vicious, sharp
Oh
teeth and alien-like hands.
my goodness.
In addition to his
Alien
clown
hands.
form, he transforms into several
Alien
citizens of the town
hands.
dairy, and notably a swampy skeleton, a
I'm
creepy
still stuck
mummy,
on the hands.
and a
That
werewolf
was
to spook his prey.
insane.
But he's warded off
Teenage
when sprayed
werewolf.
with an inhaler and hit with an earring,
Oh,
squeezing
he
down
looks
and trying
weird
to
there.
escape. But 30 years later, Pennywise is all healed up
30
and adds more dairy
years?
personas to his repertoire. His transformations also include an old lady that rots,
Imagine
a blue
hugging
zombified
your
bully,
girlfriend and it
a
turns into
Rottweiler clown,
Pennywise.
Stan's head in the fridge, and even a plate of freaky fortune cookies.
How-
Eventually,
what?
he reveals
How?
a giant spider form with a glowing belly. But he's once again
this
hit with an
is
earring,
so
then
weird.
pushed over, and has his heart torn out.
All
The
these different
Indian TV
forms.
series features a new Pennywise. This one is
All right,
shorter, wears a
1998.
pink tuxedo with puffy shoes, and a bald cap
No,
with tufts of
this
orange
is
hair.
not-
He also wears a multi-patterned outfit with triangular green frills,
This is
and
not
his
his
makeup
look.
is constantly changing. This clown has the same hunger for kids and
It's
similar
just
shape-shifting
not
abilities,
Pennywise.
including a strange fuzzy silhouette manifestation. Despite being defeated twice when he's
He's
hit
like
with a
2
magical
feet
stone,
tall.
7 years later he reemerges in a young child's body and ultimately reveals his original human form. He
Oh,
explains that
I
a
do
girl
not like
he
that
once
one.
loved mocked his height, so he became a clown and then took his own life, causing him to
He
transform
was a
into
clown
an evil
because
ghost
he was
clown.
short.
However, his mother forces him to
I mean,
apologize, turning him into a glowing
whatever he
leaf
wants, I
that
guess.
ascends into the sky. Back in America, another Pennywise appears.
All right, back to the
He's
American
taller,
version.
has a lighter
Ah,
outfit
the
with puffy
iconic
shoulders, a tight
2017
waistline,
It movie.
pantaloons, and laced boots. His forehead is
Okay,
huge,
this is
with coiffed
like what
orange
I
hair,
think of when
a
I think
smaller
Pennywise,
nose, red lines up
because
his
I saw
face,
this movie.
and a lazy eye. Additionally, he shows off his sharp teeth and unhinging jaw. He can
Ay,
also conjure
ay,
burned
ay.
arms, werewolf hands, spider limbs, and a mummy head. Once again,
I
he
don't remember
transforms
that
into
about
Dairy
him.
residents, as well as a
That's
headless
kinda
burn
crazy.
victim, an elongated painted lady, a legless upper body, Eddie
These
popping
the
out of a
options are
mattress,
endless.
a horde of the undead, and a creepy leper.
This is insane.
His targets ultimately beat him up, so he slinks down a sewer while his head floats apart.
Oh, Pennywise.
Taking place 27 years
Oh.
later, in Chapter 2, Pennywise is healed and hungrier than ever. His
In
waistline and
Chapter
pantaloons
2.
are lower, and overall he appears
This is only a
more
couple
weathered.
years later.
This time, he transforms into
It
another
looks
bowl
pretty
of
much
creepy
the same
fortune
besides,
cookies,
like, that one
floating
outfit
heads in a fish
difference.
tank, an old lady turned giant witch, an undead bully, a demonic Beverly, and a creepy Bill.
Oh my
Spider Stan
gosh.
hybrid, a pack of tormentors,
The
a cute
limits are
Pomeranian turned
endless.
twisted demon hound, the rest of Chapter 1's upper body,
Imagine going to
a giant Paul Bunyan
touch a cute
statue,
little
and
Pomeranian
a
and
batch
then that
of zombie
happens.
kid arms. Plus, a more human-looking Pennywise appears, in addition to his original floating deadlight form. In a vision, he's also seen
That's so
transforming into a
weird.
bird
Human
that
version?
turns into a monster.
Insane.
Finally, a giant spider penny is revealed, but he's told that he's
Yeah.
small, which deflates him to a pancake and allows his heart to be
Pancake
easily snuffed
Penny.
out by the power of friendship.
Man, that was a wild ride going through the evolution of Pennywise. Kind of makes me want to go watch It, but not really because it was scary. Comment below if you've seen Scream or It and if you thought that they were scary, because I definitely did. I really enjoyed watching both the evolution of Ghostface and the evolution of Pennywise. Before you go, make sure to subscribe because we are almost to 15,000. Also, comment below what you want me to watch next. Thank you guys for being here and watching this with me, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!